Hello everyone, welcome to Lazlo. How y'all doing tonight? Thank you very much for joining us. Quick reminder that Lazlo is a listening room, so please silence your cell phones. Try to keep any conversation to a whisper. Also, no flash photography and no live streaming. Just a heads up about a few upcoming shows. We got Sunmark Trio this Saturday, and then after them, there's a new group, Denver Video Game Jazz All-Stars, which I am very excited about personally. I love some Mario. And then Steve Denny, Sunday and Monday. Roberta Gambarini's coming with Houston Person, Lewis Nash, Chuck Berghofer, and Eric Gunnison. Bangin' Band, April 14th through 16th. Now, without any further ado, please join me in welcoming Lazlo Torok.
That would be a good thing to do. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm really excited to share this music with everyone. It's been a really fun time preparing. Back here on the bass we got Hunter Roberts, and he's been really a great mentor and friend, and we've gotten to play together more over the past couple months, which has been awesome. And then longtime collaborator and one of my best friends, JJ Mazza, on the drums. So we are going to start off with a piece where I'm not playing the big xylophone. I'm going to be, that's a joke, it's a vibraphone, but I'm going to be playing some piano on this tune, and I've been working on it, but it's definitely not perfect, so bear with us. But at DSA, there's been a lot of time over the last couple years to just kind of, just play music in the practice rooms, and oftentimes I wasn't around a lot of other people because my friends are taking other classes and our schedules didn't line up, so I would just get to play piano free and just kind of experiment with different textures and sounds, and it's been really helpful in my just overall experience as a musician at DSA. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of that. This is Grounds by Micah Thomas. We hope you enjoy. Thank you. So yeah, that was interesting. I like the piano, but it's definitely not my forte. But now, as for the instrument I have studied a lot, I think the main reason I'm just gonna do that. I think the main reason I really got into this instrument, besides the wonderful Dr. Harris, has been Rocco Williams, who was a student at DSA when I was in 6th grade, and he and Dr. Harris really kind of showed me just what a beautiful instrument the vibraphone is, and I honestly wasn't 100% certain I wanted to do it. I thought about playing saxophone for a while, and I was doing drum set, but I ended up sticking with the vibes, and I do not regret it one bit. So, without further ado, Dr. Greg Harris on the piano, joining us with Rocco Williams on the vibraphone. This is a tune by the great Emmanuel Wilkins, and we will try to do it justice, but it is very difficult. It's called Warriors, from the album Omega, so we hope you enjoy. We're just gonna rearrange the stage here. But yeah, that was Warriors by Manuel Wilkins. We are gonna continue with an original of mine. I've been trying to do some more composition recently, thanks to this guy. but yeah, Robert Williams. I think at DSA we definitely got to do some more composition during the pandemic. Dr. Harris led a very great Zoom class that I think we all really enjoyed, despite the pandemic. But yeah, so I've been writing more, and so we're gonna play a couple originals tonight, and this is one of them, entitled "The Whole Truth." I think we're good here. Yeah. Well, that was The Whole Truth, and we're going to continue with a tune by one of my favorite trumpet players whose name I have yet to figure out how to pronounce. So I'll get on that. But speaking of trumpet players, when I was in 9th grade, I made a great friend in the incredible Koki Renwick, who will be joining us on these next two tunes. And I think my earliest memory of my friendship with him started when we were in the orchestra room it was before a concert at some point, and we were transcribing this Chris Potter solo, and just, you know, obviously jazz people, what do they know, but we had a lot of fun, and that was kind of our first moment in music together. We've played so much since, and I've just really grown to admire him a lot. So thank you so much, Koki, and come on up for these next two. Alright, we're going to continue with another original of mine entitled Decisive Action, but this is Koki Renwick on trumpet. Alright, so yeah, we are going to continue with a tune that's a bit of an experiment. Yeah. Essentially, I attended, my friend Finn over there, and maybe Leela somewhere, I don't know. But the creative writers at DSA are insane. They do some wonderful things. So I was lucky enough to see a senior project a couple of weeks ago, and from looking at that and listening to more music that has words, because often jazz does not have words, I've just really kind of wanted to do something like this for a long time, and I decided that this would be a good opportunity. So this next tune is called Fragments, and essentially it's some spoken word written to some music. So yeah, it's a little frightening, but we gotta keep it spontaneous, keep it exciting. So that's what we're gonna do next. We hope you enjoy this one. Squeezing my eyes shut, blood rushing past eardrums, and an upwelling of frustration that I couldn't learn quickly enough to make peace or give in, is accompanied by the familiar sensation of hot tears tracing my dimples and slowly falling past my chin. I clench my teeth and bury my head in my hands. Maybe not seeing this room will make me feel less responsible, even though I know the alarm clock is still there, with its sticky note of numbers, reminding me of what I'll never realize. I think it's alright that I was this naive at that age, that I can't control my fate, but I don't know that I ever had those thoughts then. Too many questions crowded my mind, clarity wouldn't come until later. I lift my head, but it's not this world I've returned to. Squinting through a film of that strange substance so foreign to me now, in place of my light fixture, a glowing collection of orbs, has formed and softly spin, their intensities waning as yellow shifts to orange, then black, and suddenly pierce through again. The pupil dilates and I'm transfixed. Whatever anger remains subsides, tides on beaches of black sand carrying away silt, uncovering the strange concrete structure my sister and I love to explore, despite my mom's fears that we would somehow be washed away. Curiosity taking root as roots of mossy trees shrouded by koru in damp forests unfurled their geometric fronds. I sit here staring until all I can do is follow the light back to my room in that house on Plymouth Street. People frantically jostling to find their place in line. A blur of voices, faces, stories, moving too fast to contemplate what we are doing here, or how the space between us is meaningless. We press onward. Occasionally, our eyes meet the gaze of a passing stranger, lingering a moment too long to be mistaken for chance. And yet we both know that the millimeters of gray carpet fibers between us may as well be a forest of the tallest trees, their boughs breaking through the clouds. If you close your eyes, the dull thud of raindrops on glass becomes indistinguishable from the dozens of footfalls, echoing a cry for relief. Relief from this timeless, spaceless void, devoid of connection. We are isolated from our destination, stuck in this in-between place. Some extend weary hands, saying, "I'm yours," comforting in vain. But most of us keep to ourselves, thinking of how easily we forget, are forgotten. Instead, thinking of that place, those people we are being pulled towards. Or perhaps we are thinking about missed opportunities, the courage we wish we had to speak up. Or even the completely irrational and extraordinarily unlikely. That maybe this place of mass exodus, of confusion, and the embodiment of temporary could matter more than we are willing to admit. That we must learn to care about our humanity by caring about all humanity. Whether fate would curl like the plastic remnants of a playground caught in flame, casualties none, and we might end up, as Celia, convinced of a lie at the post-mortem dinner table only because the truth that lay wait in life beyond 17 years was never discovered. Thank you, Anne, but I must hold on to the possibility that I might discover that truth someday, painful as it may be to stay underwhelmed. Being in love, falling out of love, how can it matter if we don't look at these strangers' faces, unrecognized and brimming with stories we have yet to hear, and feel compassion? Connection to the thousands of souls who pass through this place each day. Who's to say we won't find comfort in the discomfort of the unknown? Really, our universal experiences are known. In my opinion, it's a matter of offering a piece of yourself to the universe. If you'll excuse me, my flight is boarding. I planned on writing a third piece to speak of while I was doing this, but obviously that didn't happen. So I think that kind of speaks to the fact that I put things off beyond what I should, you know. Procrastination is not my strong suit, so I think that, you know, reflecting on my time at DSA, I've just learned so many things about myself and about the world through music especially, and that has been so special, and so I'm really going to miss this place. And so thank you all for being here, for supporting me, for supporting the school, the program. It's incredible how much support it has, how many people are here, you know. But I also want to thank Dave Hammond for, I don't know if you're here, Mr. Hammond. Yes, thank you for all that you've done. I mean, truly. And I'd like to thank all my past teachers. I completely forgot to mention, but Miss Megan Kelly, if you are here. Yes! Thank you for your introduction of, you know, the piano. I aspire to practice more because of you, so thank you. And thank you to Dr. Harris, of course, for everything. It's been a journey with this one. And to so many other teachers, Paul Romain, Alejandro Castaño, Ed Brazil, all of the faculty at CCJ, Daryl Gott, Tim Green, so many people, the list goes on. But thank you for all that you've done. I'm so excited for what's to come. And I was recently made aware that you are supposed to tell people what you're doing with your life in the next couple of years after graduation. So I am really excited to say that I'll be headed to Juilliard in New York City. Really looking forward to that, and I would not have even gotten into the audition process without Dr. Harris and Rocco Williams kind of giving me the scoop on that, so kudos to them. And yeah, so that's essentially all I wanted to say, and now we're going to finish the tune. Alright, so that was the second to last original you will hopefully hear tonight. Interesting interlude, but we are going to continue with its tune, okay, great, by the wonderful Joel Ross, who has been, I mean, unfortunately I didn't study enough of his music until more recently, and I hope we can do this piece justice because it is incredibly difficult. And in the time signature of 9/4 and 6/4, So you can't really dance to it, unfortunately. You can try. You might break something in your body, but so it's really a difficult tune. And one of the things that's really incredible about Joel is just, you know, he's plays from a place of just pure passion for, well, he's pretty religious, so passion for God, for him, and also for just humanity and you know, making the world a better place through the music. And that to me is beautiful, and I aspire to join his path. So hopefully I'll get to meet him one day, but for now we're going to play his tune. And he plays a lot with this alto player Emmanuel Wilkins, a tune of his we played earlier. And so we're going to have the great Kian Kruger come up on alto saxophone for this one. I've gotten to work with Kian a lot, and the past couple months, well, more than that, like probably a year around, when he and I and JJ, and we've all been in the wonderful Colorado Conservatory for the Jazz Arts, which I did not join early enough. I wish I had joined when all my friends were in middle school, but it was just one of the most formative experiences, getting to learn from people who've been in the scene in Denver for years and who've played and toured, and it's just an incredible program. So the wonderful Kian Kruger, who you'll hear absolutely blazing on this one. But without further ado, we're gonna play Home. Roberts on the bass, everybody. Ian Kruger. So we are running low on time here, but I think it's all right. Hopefully they don't kick us out. Yeah, how is everyone feeling out there? Enjoying the evening so far? So yeah, we are going to continue with another original, and yeah, I think this is, the title is Evolution of Perspective, so I think to me that means mostly like the journey that I've had through DSA and kind of how my view of the world has changed and my view of my place in music and kind of just how the world is changing for us as young adults. JJ over here, also graduating this year. Very, very proud of this guy. So you know, like things are changing. We're moving to the big city. We're gonna have a lot to do and a lot of work to put in, but I think also not a lot of but yeah, it's mostly about how things are changing and kind of we've grown up very quickly. It doesn't, where's the time gone, you know? So this is JJ Mazza on the drums. Let's get it. I'm very happy JJ and I will be going to school close together. Apparently and unfortunately, when we initially met, our friend group, this is an embarrassing story, but our friend group, basically, we were having some disagreements about where we wanted to eat lunch, and JJ here, he was the new kid on the block, and we were mad at him because he was first chair percussionist, and all of us, we were just so embarrassed. We were like, how could this happen? This 8th grader just came in and demolished us. So that was funny. So, you know, we didn't want to eat lunch with him after that. And apparently we were not very nice about it, and I regret this very much. I hope you know that. But ever since that friend group disbanded, luckily we've made amends. So we've been great friends ever since, and I'm just so happy that we're ended up in the same place. This guy's also going to the Manhattan School of Music on a full ride, which is incredible. And then we've got the amazing Hunter Roberts on the bass here. Lastly, but very not leastly, the wonderful and electronically gifted Dr. Greg Harris. So this is going to be kind of the last tune of the set, and then we'll invite some other cats up and I'll kind of talk about that. But yeah, this is called Evolution of Perspective. This last tune, I got some criticism on my choice, and I hope it's not, we'll find out, but essentially this is kind of it's a meaningful tune to me because it was one of the first that I learned at DSA on the vibraphone, taught to me by Dr. Greg Harris over here. And it is not a very sophisticated tune as far as the harmony or the melody, but it is very simplistic, and that's beautiful, I think. So it is entitled Bag's Groove by the infamous Milt Jackson, a very talented vibraphonist of, legend. And so we are going to play Bag's Groove, but I thought, what better time to play with all my favorite vibraphonists than at my recital. So I was fortunate to have Rocco as a mentor when I was in 6th grade at DSA, but unfortunately he left because he had, motorcycles to ride and vibraphones to play and all that good stuff. So then I was also taught by Alex Street. He was a huge influence and just incredible player. And then he graduated. And then it was just me and Joey Threlkel battling it out, and now Joey's gone too, and so now hopefully I've been able to be of service to some of the younger students, which I will very much enjoy having you guys play on this one as well. So we're going to have Alec, Joey, Elias, we're going to have Hector, we're going to have Rocco come back up, and Dr. Harris over here, and Rom if you're here, or any of the other percussion students. We're just going to jam it out on this one. This is our last tune, so I hope you enjoy.
Oh, Kean's here. Kean. Oh, Kean's here.
JJ Mazza on drums, Hunter Roberts on bass, Dr. Greg Harris on the keys. Thank you so much.
Come on in, man. Anybody else? Go Keys, go Keys.